Breaking news. Tension mounts as Tinubu faces calls to arrest and prosecute Buhari immediately. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always joining us. If you're coming out here for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, the Yoruba Council worldwide has called for President Bola Tinubu to investigate and prosecute the former President Muhammad Buhari, urging a thorough examination of Buhari's administration for potential lapses and corruption. This demand follows a New York Times report detailing Nigeria's current economic struggles under Tinubu's leadership. And speaking with TimesNow.com, barrister Oladutun Hassan, the president of the Yoruba Council Worldwide, had addressed the economic challenges facing Nigeria. He talked about the COVID-19 pandemic while acknowledging the global nature of these challenges. Hassan emphasized that Tinubu, with his renewed hope agenda, should prioritize in providing solutions rather than attributing the nation's hardship to previous administrations. Hassan has highlighted a long-standing issue in Nigeria, the lack of adequate funding the lack of adequate financial auditing. He pointed out that proper audit of the Federation's accounts have not been conducted for decades, suggesting that this lack of oversight have contributed to the country's economic woes. And the Council believes that if there are any lapses or corruption linked to Buhari's administration, it is essential for Tinubu to focus on prosecution rather than blaming shifting. And this is really terrible. I mean, we get to see that the APC government tends to pin blame on the previous administration. They don't own up to their mistakes. They've never owned up to their mistakes for one day. No matter what's happening in the country, even the current economic woes we are facing, the hardship, the suffering, the only thing the president could tell Nigerians is that Nigeria is not the only country that's suffering. Nigeria is not the only country that is facing hardship. That other countries are still facing hardship. That was what the APC told Nigerians. The APC government said other countries are still facing hardship, so Nigerians should stop complaining. You can imagine. I mean, this is coming from a government that promised the renewed hope agenda. And when they came with the renewed hope agenda, a lot of people had keyed into it, but we all saw what happened afterwards. It's more like a renewed shege agenda. And the significant point of concern raised by Hassan involves the Central Bank of Nigeria's CBN cash scarcity issue that plunged the Buhari's tenure. He stressed the importance of investigating the former president's role in these matters to ensure accountability. The Yoruba Council Worldwide had underscored that Buhari deserves a fair hearing if he is to be held accountable. They suggested that the National Assembly should summon him, or they should initiate a proper prosecution process to address any allegations of misconduct. Well, my country people. We know that after Buhari left office on May 29th, 2023, about few months after, Buhari wrote from his hometown in Daura, Katsina State, that he doesn't want to be probed though. Nobody, Nigerians should not disturb him with probe. That was what Buhari said. You know, back then people were saying, oh, now that Buhari has stepped down, from being the president, he should be probed. His administration should be probed. How he's managed Nigeria's resources, all the corruption allegations against him were coming up at that moment. And then Buhari made a statement that nobody should probe his administration. I mean, look at Tinubu. Till now, he's yet to probe Buhari's administration amid calls from concerned Nigerians and even organizations. So if Tinubu doesn't probe Buhari's administration, it can only tell one thing, that Tinubu is covering up Buhari's mistakes, Buhari's corruptions, allegations, and Buhari will not be the first person to be probed. A lot of past governors are being probed, but now this is the question of Buhari's integrity, and Tinubu's integrity is also at stake. And if Tinubu fails to probe Buhari's administration, then he will be the one to be blamed. Yes, he would receive all the blame. But then if Buhari is being probed and he's found clean, nothing is on him, I mean, the people will no longer blame Buhari's administration for any corruption allegations levied against him. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? This is quite interesting. Now, they've made it known that Tinubu should try as much as possible to implement substantial reforms within the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) before the 2023 general elections. The 2023 general elections, as we all know, were marred by significant irregularities, drawing criticisms from international observers, civil societies, and other stakeholders. The Council emphasized the necessity of an independent electoral body to ensure the credibility and the integrity of Nigeria's democratic process. Hassan's statement reflects a pressing concern for Nigeria's transparency and accountability in our governance, and by calling for an investigation into Buhari's administration, the Yoruba Council Worldwide aims to promote justice, to rectify any wrongdoings that have been contributed to Nigeria's current economic challenges. Furthermore, their push for electoral reforms signifies a commitment to strengthening Nigeria's democratic institutions and ensuring fair and transparent elections in the future. And this dual approach of addressing past issues while reforming future process aligns with the Council's vision of fostering a more accountable and robust governance framework in Nigeria. So guys, this is quite interesting. Tinubu must probe and prosecute Buhari's administration. Else, Nigerians would start looking at Tinubu with one eye. Like, okay, so this man is trying to cover up for, Buhari. And I think all these, sentiments are coming as a result of Buhari's administration is still the APC administration. So it's just like telling the APC to probe itself. Had it been the Buhari-led government was a PDP administration, you would have seen that by now Tinubu would have conducted or started a probe investigation into Buhari's government. But because it's the same APC, you cannot probe your fellow APC member, so Tinubu wouldn't want to do that. I think that's what I've observed so far, because I don't see any reason why Tinubu shouldn't probe Buhari's administration. I don't see what's stopping him from doing so. But the only thing I'm seeing there is because of the same party affiliations. That is putting Tinubu, making him, feel so adamant about this issue. He doesn't even give a hoot. He's not bothered about probing Buhari's administration. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.